This is the MCS Television Network, KFHS, Friendswood.
I'm Jennifer Waldner. This week on Friendswood Update, we'll take a look at Monday's patriotic rally and finish our series on the homeless.
I'm Jason Tandy. In sports, baseball gears up for the upcoming season.
I'm Charlotte Stevens. Also, a rush of vandalism at the high school. And the choir gets ready for this weekend's solo and ensemble contest. These stories and more next on Friendswood Update.
Tragedy struck the junior high this past week as the school lost one of its teachers. Junior high reporter Kristi Smith tells us about it. Kristi?
Nancy Campbell Murello, a 7th grade science teacher at Friendswood Junior High, passed away Friday, February 15th after a brief illness. She is survived by her husband, 2 daughters, her mother, brother, sister, and many caring faculty and students at FJH. Students and faculty have joined family and friends at a funeral mass at Our Lady Lourdes Catholic Church, Monday in Santa Fe. The family has asked that memorials be sent to the American Diabetes Association. FJH faculty, students, and parents are looking at a number of possibilities in planning a memorial to honor Miss Murello. Among those are a memorial run to provide equipment for the science lab, a school donation to the American Diabetes Association, or books given to the school library in Miss Morello's honor. Whatever decisions are made, one thing is certain. Miss Murello will be missed by her memory, but her memory will live on in the lives she has touched.
The war in the Middle East has evoked many emotions throughout the nation. Many of these emotions range from outrage to pride. Steve Franzik attended a support rally this past Monday and covered the community's reaction.
On Monday, in Stevens's Park, the community held a patriotic rally in support of Operation Desert Storm. The rally began with prayer by the Reverend Norman Fry, who prayed for the safety of servicemen and all who are involved in the war. The Texas State Guard promptly presented the American flag while Phyllis Lee sung the national anthem. Live musical accompaniment was provided by the Friendswood High School Band. Later, Mayor Paul Schrader led in the Pledge of Allegiance.
One nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Council member Ed Stewart then read aloud a list of Friendswood residents who are presently serving in the Gulf, with special recognition being given to family members. A patriotic performance was then given by the Young Theater Under the Stars group, with member Justin Wester doing an impressive and moving solo.
America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
State Representative Mike Martin then spoke.
I think that's one of the most moving shows I've seen in all the patriotic rallies I've been to.
As the rally wore on, citizens were urged to sign a giant greeting card to give support to the troops. Many people took interest in this and wrote supportive messages.
Truth is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah.
This has been Steve Franzik, MCS News.
Friendswood Friends Church will be presenting a Family Life Conference the 1st through the 3rd. This conference is being led by noted author and theologian Dr. Donald Joy. Sessions include the mystery of the human bonding, the gift of attachment, what do you say after you say no, pair bonding, and recapturing Adam and Eve. For more information on the conference, contact the Friendswood Friends Church.
Last week, in part 1 of our story on the homeless shelter, we talked to Mr. Mike Logan. This week, we will end this 2-part story with comments from a Sunlight resident, Trey Reed.
Is everything, it gets pretty routine after a while? You get used to doing what you have to do?
Yes, no. There's, of course, there's a lot of routine, you get up at the same time every morning, you do the same thing all the time, but there's always something new happening, and it's kind of funny because you say, do I get into the same routine here? Routine here Yeah, there's a routine here, but the routine compared to home, get up in the morning, drink a six-pack, go to work for 12 hours, come home, drink a case, go to, crawl in bed with my girlfriend, go to bed, that was it. And then I've come here, and it's a little bit different. I get up, and I eat breakfast, and I go have morning worship service, and I get done. We do little chores, vacuum the house, clean this, clean that. I was raised in church, but I was never applied my life to it. And now that I have, I'm supposed to start teaching a Sunday school class, and it's going to be a big change for me. I'm going to be teaching a little kid Sunday school class. And I've learned a lot of things. I've come here. The Lord has led me to a lot of different things, to see a lot of things, and blessed me in a lot of different ways. And one was to make me look at how much I had, but because I was drunk so often, you couldn't catch me sober. Now I don't even get thirsty for a beer or anything. But and only because I'm here.
This has been Glenn Griffin, MCS News.
Once approved by the district's attorneys, FISD and the Standard Pacific of Texas will work to improve the drainage of the high school ball field. This land development company is currently working on Wilderness Trails 3, a new community behind the high school. The agreement is to dig a pond on some of the property owned by the school. This pond will act as a water collection area for the community, as well as a runoff for the high school field. Once the project is completed, it will be deeded to the city, and it will be its obligation to maintain the pond.
The new video store on 518 in Friendswood, next to the medical center, is getting some pretty good business. Devin Brown gives us this report.
I'm in front of the new video store, Friendswood Video and Yogurt on 518, and we're about to go inside. When I arrived, I spoke with the manager, Jim Harold, and this is what he said.
Well, we're just had our grand opening last Friday. We plan on doing some advertising in different medias, and also just with some signage that we have along the building, and we word them out.
Okay. Now, how does the yogurt stand come into play with this?
Okay, we intend to open a yogurt store inside the video store in approximately 4 to 6 weeks.
As you mentioned, there will be a yogurt stand in progress within a few more weeks. The videos are 2-day rentals with new releases and Nintendo games, renting for $3 a piece, $2 for regular videos, and $1.49 for children's videos. At Friendswood Video and Yogurt on 518, this has been Devin Brown, MCS News.
Every Tuesday, Storytime is held at the Little Library House near the Friendswood Public Library. Storytime begins at 10 a.m. for toddlers up to 3 years of age. The 4 to 7-year-old Storytime begins at 11:30 in the public library. Parents, bring your children for a time of fun and learning.
Last Monday, the high school was struck by vandalism. The front window of the school was shot out by a high-pressure pellet gun by 3 junior high school students from across the street of the high school. Mr. Elliott had this to say about the incidents.
From what I understand, that there were three young men walking along the road, and for some reason they decided to take some target practice with one of those high-pressure, it's like a pellet gun, you pump it up type thing. And they popped the window outside that office and broke it to the point where it was shattered and had to be removed. And this is just one of I guess a number of incidents that's happened this week around school related to vandalism. I was authorized yesterday to offer a $200 reward for information leading to the conviction of the people that are causing these acts around our school. And
the purpose of the Academic Decathlon is to provide recognition and reward for academic endeavor. On February 1st and 2nd, the Academic Decathlon team placed 3rd out of 27 schools. February 22nd through the 24th, they will advance to state competition in Dallas. The Decathlon holds 10 events. 6 of these events are written multiple choice tests. These tests are over math, science, economics, language, literature, social science, and fine arts. Before the final event, they must have prepared a speech, written an essay, and have had an interview with a panel of business persons. Finally, for the last event, a super quiz.